Here at Cal Young, we are proud to offer an extensive selection of elective courses. As part of our scheduling process, we request that students provide information as to which electives they're interested in taking. Once incoming 7th and 8th grade students complete their elective survey, we will do our best to schedule them into the electives of their choice. Students should keep in mind that all Cal Young students are now required to take one trimester each of health and physical education each year. So every incoming 7th and 8th grade student at Cal Young receives an elective offerings form. And you'll notice there's a space for the name of the student and also what grade they're going to be in next year. At the top, there's a section that includes all of the different year-long courses that we offer and a brief description. And then towards the middle and bottom, there are the trimester-long courses that we offer here. Definitely take a look because some of our course offerings have changed a little bit this year. At the bottom of the page are the 3 steps for filling out the reverse side of the form, and we're going to go through that right now. The last thing on the bottom is a space for students and parents or guardians to sign the form once it's complete and before they turn it in. So the first step is to take a look at the blue courses that are offered. Those are all of our year-long courses, and those we're asking that students identify yes or no, do they want each of those. And so we want you to say yes or no. Don't leave any of those blank, please. So 2 quick notes about these. One, musical theater is formerly known as drama and choir, but it's pretty much the same course. And then also for QCE, that is a course that needs to be approved by Mr. Schiff ahead of time, so there is a space for him to initial under QCE. Okay, for step 2, take a look at the green middle section. All of the courses are offered according to how they're scheduled on our master schedule. So you'll notice that there's a lot of red electives, and those are paired up with PE and health classes. So the red electives, you'll see like which trimester they're offered, and then there's also a PE and a health at different points of the year. So some class periods, like first period, we only have one elective rotation. So in that case, you're going to say either yes or no, you're interested in that one. Other class periods, like 5th period, for example, we have 3 different elective rotations that are offered. So you're going to rank those 1 through 3. So depending on which you're most interested in, you're going to put a 1, a 2, or a 3 next to those. Remember, when you're ranking, 1 is always the one that you want the most. The very last step is to take a look at the priority rankings of each class period at the top. So those lines are there to tell us in order 1 through 6, which class periods are you most interested in. So for example, you're going to put a 1 on the top of the class period section with the classes that you're most interested in. For example, if you're an 8th grader and you absolutely want to have musical theater over period 5, you're going to put a 1. If you want QCE and it's your number 1 priority, great, put a 1 over 6 period, and all the way down through 6. 6 is, there's a chance that you're going to get your sixth ranked option, but we really try and avoid that. We want to get you your highest rankings, but again, we need you to label them 1 through 6 just so we can do the best we can to schedule you into the classes that you want. You'll also notice spaces at the bottom of this side if you're interested in being a teacher's assistant or interested in being an office assistant. Reminder, office aides need to be 8th graders, but if you're interested in either of those, just put an X in that box or initial on the box. If you don't want to, that's great, just leave those spaces blank. The other thing too is if there are special notes that you want to communicate with us, go ahead and write on the forms if you want. If there's something you're super excited about, put that down. The more information we can get from these, the better. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to come in and talk to an administrator, talk to the counselor. You're welcome to call, review this video. It's on the website. We just want to get the most information we can, and don't forget, the most important thing is that you get this filled out and signed and turned in on time.